Hello everyone, here is how I love geometry. I'm Mr. Zhang. Today's problem is from 2017 Aime problem number 15. The problem says the area of the smallest, so it let us to find the smallest one. Smallest equilateral triangle with one vertex on each of the sides of the right triangle. This is a right triangle. Three side lengths is 2 times square root of 3, 5, and square root of 37 as shown. The area for this one, the area for this smallest equilateral triangle is m times square root of p over n. Blah blah. Find m plus p. Okay. I do scratch diagram here. This is triangle A, B, C, and this side, and this side, and this side. Now, we want to find the smallest possible area of equilateral triangle RST, right? So we can, let us suppose the side length of this is x, okay? Also, this is x, of course, or of this x. So we should find, I think, main idea, I think, we should find an equation or expression to include x. And then, just like we find the minimum value of that expression. And because it's like a function, it's included x. So how to write this equation? Yes, we can use the angles and the given information. So I think we can write down here. I will do from S to the perpendicular to the BC. And RST, let me say this point intersect BC is W. So let's say this is H. So, and I say this angle is theta, and we know this angle is 60 degree, right? This is it. And what will be the angle of this one? So, this angle plus theta will equals 120. So, it's 120 degree minus theta. This one plus this theta is 120 plus this 60 is 180, right? And also this 60. And this angle plus this angle is 90 degrees. So it will be theta plus 30. Theta. So it will be how much for that? Theta minus, right? Minus 30 degree. Theta, negative theta, here is theta, and 120 degree minus this 30 is 90. So this angle plus this angle will 120. So 150 degree minus theta. So the sum of this angle and this angle will be 120, right? 150 minus this one. Yes. So this is x. Then I will do the same thing from here. This, let me see, this is h prime. Now, we can express h, use x and theta, right? So you will see h over x equals sine theta, right? So we can get h equals x times sine theta. If we got h, and we, let us say this angle, and we know, let us say this angle is alpha, and this angle will be theta, alpha plus theta. Oh, this is also theta, so we can use this is another. Another one we can call it gamma. Okay, gamma. We can use gamma to represent this angle. So, and this is h. So h over SB equals sine alpha. We know sine alpha equals 2 times square root of divided over square root of 37. So we will get SB equals h, this h over square root of 3 over square root of 37. So h is x times sine theta, and over 2 times square root of 3 here times square root of 37, right? That's, we can use set x to represent SB. Now I will find AS. I will find this part, right? Because we have known this BS, right? Or we can say SB. So it's almost the same thing. So from which one? From here, I got h prime over x. This one over x will equals sine 150 degree minus theta, right? H prime equals x times sine 150 degree minus theta, and h prime over as, so equals sine gamma equals 5 over square root of 37. So as equals h prime over 5 over square root of 37. So h prime is x times sine 150 degree minus theta, and over 5, then times square root of 37. And we know as plus bs, they equals square root of 37. Now we build the equation. So we got which one? This one plus this one, right? Equals 5. So we can write like this way. Sine theta square root of 37 times x over square root 2 times square root of 3 plus here, now this is 5, and also square root of 37 times sine 150 degree minus theta, then times x equals of 37. So we know how to simplify this one. That will be 1, right? And each side, what we can times this is 10 square root of 3, then times 10 times square root of 3. So it will this is, so it's 5 sine theta, and we have x, factor out x because here also x, then plus, so 2 times square root of 3 times sine 150 degree minus theta, and that will equals this one. So we will got x equals this one, square root of 3, then over 5 sine theta plus 2 times square root of 3 sine 150 degree minus theta, right? So if we want to find the smallest possible area for RST, that's RST. So this x must be the least, right? So the minimum value of x, it will make this, when this, the denominator of this makes maximum value maximum value of this one, it will make let x the smallest. So the equilateral triangle RST area of it will be the smallest. So now we just try our best to find this one. Let us say y equals to this, y equals to 5 sine theta and plus 2 square root of 3. Now I will extend it this one. Sine alpha minus beta, right? We can use the formula. So sine 150 degree times cosine theta and minus cosine 150 degree times sine theta, right? That's it. So it will be 5 sine theta plus 2 square root and sine 150 degree, that's equals sine 30 degree. So it's 1/2, right? Times cosine theta and minus cosine 150 is negative square root of 3 over 2 times sine theta. So 5 sine theta plus square root of 3 cosine theta and plus this 2 and the 2, now square root of 3 squared, so it's 3 sine theta. So we got 8 sine theta plus square root of 3 cosine theta. Now we want to find the maximum value for this one. So, and here we should use some technology, some skills to find this one. We know 8 squared plus square root of 3 squared, that's 67, right? 67. So I will write y equals like this way, square root of 67 times 8 over square root of 67 sine theta plus square root of 3 over square root of the 67 cosine theta. Now I can, let me say, if I say this equals some angles sine value. So alpha beta, we can use alpha gamma, we can use beta, right? So if this is sine beta and this one will be cosine beta, right? So y equals square root of 67 and inside it will be cosine beta minus theta, right? Now the cosine beta times cosine theta and plus sine beta sine theta. So what's the maximum value of this? When beta equals theta and this, we'll got the maximum value, it will be 1. So the maximum value of this will be square root of 67. So the minimum value of x will be 10 times square root of 3 over square root of 67. When x equals this one, we will got the smallest area for triangle RST. So equals square root of times x squared, right? 4 square root of 3 times square root of this is 10 squared times square root of 3, then squared over square root of 67, then squared. So is square root of 3 over 4 times 100 times 3, then times 67. Then how much for that? That's 25. So 75 square root of 3 over 67. So finally we want to find m. We want to find m plus n plus p. So the final answer will be 75 plus 3 plus 67. that's 70. So 145, that's 70. So yes, that's the final answer. We got it, right? We're done. So this problem is, I think it's a little hard. We used a lot of knowledge and a lot of skills, especially to find here, especially to find the largest value for this one, right? The largest value for this one. Maybe somebody knows, maybe somebody we don't know. We can just use the trigonometry, formula to get the largest. Of course, I try to use the calculus. It's okay. When we got the derivative of this one, and makes the derivative equals 0, then we will find the largest, the maximum value of this express, and then we will find the minimum of x. Yeah, if you have basic knowledge about the calculus, you can try. Of course, you can use different ways, a lot of different ways to try this one. Okay, I hope you can enjoy it. Thank you very much.